Friends, family, and loved ones, we are gathered here today in the presence of God to join together Sarah and Nate in holy matrimony. We gather around them now in this beautiful place, and we look on them with love and hope as these two begin their new life together as one.
Sweet laugh, big heart.
How I'm feeling right now is for the longest time this week, everyone asked me if I was nervous, and I didn't feel nervous at all. But now I'm excited, so it's like the excited butterflies. So I'm starting to feel that. I think that what I'm looking forward to the most is we're gonna be able to just be ourselves around each other for every day of the rest of our lives.
Nate, I've never been too sure about much, but I'm absolutely certain that being loved by you is all I'll ever need in this life. People keep asking me if I'm nervous about getting married, but becoming your wife is nothing I've ever been nervous about. Being able to call you my husband is something I've been looking forward to since the day I knew I wanted to be yours forever.
When you find the perfect partner, oftentimes all the pieces fit perfectly in place.
You are my life.
When I asked Nate what initially drew him to Sarah, he said there are two things that he always comes back to. First, she's so selflessly kind and caring.
Well, hi.
Second, is her being the most loving and soft-hearted person he's ever met.
You ready? You look ready?
Yeah.
When I asked Sarah what initially drew her to Nate, she said his confidence,
We're doing it.
the way he carries himself, the way that Nate is very intentional about every decision that he makes, how he's extremely considerate of her feelings, and how he always puts her first. Just from a simple question, we can start to see a painted picture of what love is.
The things that I'm most excited for today is to see Sarah walking down the aisle. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I'll have the biggest cheese on my face the first time I see her today. I didn't know when we first met that this moment would come, but as we got to know each other, I knew that this was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Sarah and Nate, having proclaimed your love for and commitment to one another in the sight of the Lord and these witnesses, it is my pleasure, by the power vested in me by the state of Florida, thank you, Kendall, to pronounce you husband and wife. Nate, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to present to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Mastery.
This day to me means just us coming together as one and finally becoming a married couple, and with all of our friends and families as witnesses.
As you see me while you're walking down the aisle, I want you to know that when I smile back at you, I'm thinking of how happy and thankful that I am that you gave me that time that I needed to make the best choice I could ever make.
Good evening and welcome everyone. I'm Dante, and I've had the pleasure of being one of Nate's best friends for 15 years or so. And tonight somehow he decided that I'm his best man, and that really is an honor given all the amazing people in his life. In all honesty though, I'm grateful to have had a friend and a front row seat to your story, Nate. To be able to watch you grow into the man you are makes me so proud, and I'm so happy to be able to call you my brother. It's been so amazing to watch you evolve through each chapter of your life. And I'm fortunate to have met so many different versions of you, but no one compares to the version standing next to Sarah's side. Sarah, I'm so grateful that you're in Nate's life. It's obvious that you bring so much joy to him. Every time he talks about you, he does so with such pride and excitement. Sarah, I'm sure you're well aware of this already, but you're not just getting a husband tonight, you're getting a lifelong friend who will always have your back through thick and thin.
Seriously, I cannot be happier for you, Sarah, and for you, Nate. You guys are the sweetest couple. I wish you the happiest life together. I hope you keep laughing together, growing together, and supporting each other forever.
Mr. and Mrs. Nathan and Sarah Mastery.
I think if you told Nate 10 years ago that he'd be living his best life ever on the Florida Panhandle, Nate would call you crazy. But there's no doubt for Sarah, on the other hand. She's predictable and a planner. She definitely knew Florida's where she belongs. And it's because of that they are so perfect together. Nate is not a planner.
He keeps her grounded, and she keeps him spirited. Nate, I found you your job, house, and wife. The next part is all on you. Sarah, I couldn't be happier to officially be able to call you my cousin. Welcome to the family. Now let's continue embarrassing our husbands and Emily together. A toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Mastry.